from Target. I think the coolest thing about having a threesome has to be knowing that two people are willing to hang out with you. People say that the threesome is the ultimate male fantasy, but I fantasize about having two friends all the time. Let's see, I want you guys to know a couple things about me before we really dive in. I want you to know a few things about me. Number one, I have a litigation fetish. If you don't like that, please sue me. Thank you, that's a really funny joke. Number two, I am jealous of birds, not because birds can fly, but because people love bird songs, right? People love bird songs, but nobody likes it when I sit in a tree and yell about how horny I am. And finally, you should know I'm not from Chicago. I'm from Alabama just like Nick, and I'm not from Chicago, but I moved here about 2 years ago, and when I was deciding where I wanted to move, I was choosing between New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago, and I ended up in Chicago because, as you can see, I'm not hot enough for the other two. And that's the great thing about Chicago, right? Because if I ever feel ugly when I'm in Chicago, I can just get in my car, drive 20 minutes outside of the city, you know what I'm talking about, and then I can guarantee you that I am the hottest person actively sinking to the bottom of Lake Michigan. I do live here in Chicago now, and I work as an art consultant. I have one of those jobs that not a lot of people have heard of, so I have to explain it all the time, and I love my job, but it's not my dream job. My dream job is actually to be the guy that gets to drive around dumping all the broken glass in the bike lanes. Because I love my community. I do drive a lot. I was driving through Wisconsin not that long ago, and I don't know if you've ever driven through Wisconsin. If you have, then you might be familiar with this, but they have these road signs on the side of the interstate that say, hit a worker, $10,000 fine. Now, I don't want to say that $10,000 isn't a lot of money, but I do want to say that $10,000 is not a lot of money to pay to hunt a man for sport. And I grew up on the Gulf Coast, so I happen to know that a good mid-range jet ski also costs about $10,000. And I don't want to say that $20,000 isn't a lot of money, but I will say that $20,000 is not a lot of money to pay to hunt a man for sport while you're riding a jet ski. I have $40,000 in student loan debt, and I could have spent that money better. All right, that one could have done better. Let's see. I got some news from my doctor last year. I got some news from my doctor. He diagnosed me with bipolar 2, which meant nothing to me because I did not see the first one. I am a person who has manic episodes, and if you're not familiar with what a manic episode looks like, for me it looks like a time span of 16 to 76 hours where I recreate the movie Limitless as many times as I can. And then I walk into traffic. And that's actually the thing that helps me tell the difference between my manic episodes and my depressive episodes, because in my depressive episodes, I want to step in front of a train, right? But in my manic episodes, I know that I would win. You guys are learning a lot about me. I did skip therapy to be here tonight. I am in trouble with my therapist. I played a prank on my therapist last time that we talked, and she's mad at me now. It was really funny to me. We were on the phone, we were on the Zoom call, and we were about to hang up, and she said to me, "Thanks, Cassidy, have a great week, I'll see you next time." And right before she hung up, I said to her, "Oh, by the way, I bought a gun," and then I hung up first. And I have not answered her calls since because she knows I can only afford to talk to her twice a month. That's enough about me. I want to learn about you guys. Do we have any dog people in the audience tonight? Dog people? Dog people, wonderful. That's great. I myself am a dog person. I am half dog, half person. My mother was a bitch. I adopted a dog last year, and I love the dog that I adopted because she's just like me, right? She's lazy, she hates men, and she loves the feeling of carpet against asshole. It's our favorite. I didn't realize how much getting a dog was going to change my life, but so many things changed right away when I got a dog. Like, one of the first things that went out the window when I got a dog was my expectation of privacy while I was masturbating. And that affects the rest of your sex life too. So now I can't get off unless I kick a beagle in the head when I come. Thank you, my dog hates that joke. My dog hates that joke, but my dog loves belly rubs, and I've been thinking about it recently, and I think that I would like belly rubs just as much as my dog does if I also had 6 nipples on my stomach. Not a nipple twerking crowd. Good to know, good to know. Oh my God, so many things I didn't get to. Just having too much fun. I think that if I didn't know the definition of the word genitals, I would assume that it was the collective noun for nieces and nephews. Like at family reunions, I would be introducing people to, oh, these are my parents, and then these are my siblings, and then that group of kids over there, those are my genitals. That was a good slap. I do think that no matter which genitals are involved, sex should always be referred to as getting pussy. And I think that because getting pussy sounds cool. Getting pussy, that sounds like a conquest, right? Getting pussy. Getting dick, on the other hand, getting dick sounds like community service at best. Like I never get dick, but I do occasionally donate pussy to the needy. I don't know if you guys can tell by the everything about me, but I was raised by a single dad, and he didn't really know what he was doing when I was growing up, so around our house we ate a lot of kid cuisine, which was perfect for us because it was a frozen dinner, so it was easy, but it wasn't a family-sized meal, it was more like a broken family-sized meal. And I gotta get out of here, so I'll leave you guys with this, but I do want you to know that over the course of my life, when I was growing up, I had 3 stepmoms. And that's how I know that porn isn't real. Because I had 3 stepmoms, right? And not a single one of them ever ate my pussy. Well, they were all really bad at it. And at a certain point, it's like, what does my dad even see in you? You guys have been very fun, especially that guy right there. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Give it up for